Sports Bulletin. There was the video of the story of Caster Semenya, South Africa's golden girl. We played that video particularly because, well, the sponsors like Nike, who have been with Caster through the fights on and off the athletics track. The fight continues though. International Athletics Federation, well, intended to bring a new rule last year, rules to apply to only women track events from the 400 meters up to the mile, and require that athletes have to keep their testosterone to, well, levels rather, to a certain prescribed level. As promised, we are now joined by Independent Media Practitioner Manfred Seidler to try and unpack or make sense of the whole IAAF debacle. Manfred, welcome to SABC News Channel. It's always good chatting to you. Watching that video in itself, it brings that emotion of what Caster has been through, and day in and day out, we have to have these discussions again.
Yeah, look, she's a phenomenal woman, isn't she? I mean, the fact that she's still out there. I mean, this broke in 2009, the World Championships, and it's, you know, been hanging over her head ever since. So you got to take your hat off to her. I mean, she stuck it out, and I mean, you've seen her train, I've seen her train. She trains damn hard, and you saw that video, just how she alludes to that. So, yeah, I think this is just, you know, I mean, what on earth more must she do or go through to be able to just go out and run? It's a real headache.
We were discussing the conversation earlier, Manfred, and we touched on the fact that the IAAF, surely they think they are onto something if they're persisting and pursuing this to the end. What could it be that they could have, well, in the bag?
Look, I'm very worried, I must be honest. When the Court of Arbitration for Sport said to the IAAF they have to go back and do their homework, remember that was around the sprinter duty chant. They came back very, very strongly now. You said 400 meters to the mile. It's over 500 millimoles of testosterone. You know, if those are the levels, then athletes need to be taking medication to suppress the testosterone 6 months before competing. So, you know, they must have a very, very strong case. And that concerns me because they've been very quiet. They've made statements about what exactly they want to do, but they haven't gone into detail. And that scares me.
What could possibly, I mean, the ramifications, a lot of people are asking me, what are the ramifications for Caster if something like this does go through? Because whether we like it or not, South Africa, the support she has here is unshakable. And a lot of people are saying, are we doing enough to give her that support?
Sure. I think, you know, the support for Caster, not just in South Africa, but worldwide, is phenomenal. I mean, if you just follow her on Twitter, and particularly sports lawyers, I know there's some sports lawyers have actually offered their services pro bono. So there's massive support for Caster Semenya out there on a global scale. The reality is that this is a non-emotive decision that we made. So, you know, it should be done in law or only. And if the Court of Arbitration for Sport finds that the law is on the side of the IAAF, then unfortunately she's going to have to go back on medication, and other athletes globally as well. So that would be the impact, which mean she probably would be running a bit slower than she's running right now.
Are Africans, I want to put it the right way, should Africans feel hard done by? Because this will impact more African athletes than any other grouping, so to speak, around the world. Should we feel hard done by the IAAF in particular because the distances, the 8, the mile, the 1,005, and that's where Africans are dominant. Should we feel aggrieved?
Sure, that's a tough one to be. So Africans, we assume, or we think we know, are at a disadvantage in terms of the DSD that's been going around. We don't know how the rest of the world is, and we shouldn't. We actually shouldn't even know any athlete whether or not they've got DSD or not, as the IAAF classifies it. That's a doctor-patient privilege. We shouldn't have a clue about this. So should we feel aggrieved from that point of view? I don't know. I think in terms of the events that are being targeted, yes, they are definitely the strength of the Africans. And there's been enough rumor going around, and let's be specific about this. It's rumor. There's nothing to back it up. It's rumor that the IAAF is going very Eurocentric and is looking to have the events showcasing European talent better, if you would.
Yeah. Manfred Seidler, thank you very much indeed.
But by that same token...
Apologies, Manfred.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just finish off 10 seconds.
So by the same token, the IAAF is also introducing the 5 kilometers as the road event.
Yeah.
So you'll find 5,000 and 1,000 events on the track are also falling away, but they're becoming more on the road, which Africans will be dominating anyway. So it's a bit difficult for us to turn around and say that we should feel aggrieved.
Yeah.
But I do believe the IAAF is not doing everything in its power to dispel this feeling that Africa is being targeted.
Yeah, Manfred Seidler, Independent Media Practitioner. Thank you indeed for joining us right here on the SABC News Channel. It's a story that will not go away. We'll keep, tabs on it as far as it's concerned. But for now, we take a quick break. When you return, the ladies are back with you, Francis, as well as Tapiso.